Hi everyone, so last weekend it was IMATS time in London and I went with a very good friend of mine. First, I think this is going to be like a haul video. I didn't really buy too many items, really just a few to be honest, because first I have to say the ticket prices for IMATS I think are extortionate for what they are. A ticket costs £45 plus card processing fees, which I think in itself is already a really high price for a ticket to an event like IMATS. For those of you who don't know what IMATS is, it is the International Makeup Artist Trade Show, which is in London once a year, but also in several other locations all over the world. I think it is in Canada somewhere. I know it's in Sydney, in LA and in New York, but I'm not sure where else it is. Basically what it is, there's lots of makeup brands and colleges which basically just display what they do in makeup brands. They mostly high-end brands, but also some high street brands, and they basically just display their products, and you've got the possibilities of buying it. If you want to see exactly what it looks like, I'm going to be linking my IMATS vlog video in the description box below. So you can check that one out and you can basically get a better overview of what is there. I have to say I went there with really high hopes for what it's going to be, especially with that ticket price. I have to say I was a bit disappointed. It was my first time that I went to IMATS and I thought it was going to be a great day out. In the end I ended up spending like 2.5 hours there or so, or 2.5, 3 hours. And actually saw the whole show 3 times. There were makeup artists on stage which were giving talks and which were actually displaying how they were doing the makeup. However, the seating was very limited, and on the main stage they did not really announce the talks when they were starting. So most people were getting disappointed because they missed the beginning of it, and then afterwards they weren't letting anyone in anymore. So I would guess probably 3/4 of the people were absolutely gutted because they couldn't get in and they couldn't see any of the shows. Besides that, the makeup that was there to buy was really good. They had a really nice selection. I would have wished for some more traders to be there because some of the stands were actually empty. And we were just surprised why that would be, if people pulled out or I don't know. It was not as large as I would have expected it to be. However, the selection was still very good, and the show itself was really nice. Really enjoyed it. There was just lots of prosthetics and body art and special effects makeup on display there, and they were actually showing you how to do it, and all the colleges where they are showing their trades, and there was a student competition which I think had the theme of aliens this year. So that itself, it was really, really nice. It was really good. Just as an advice for first time IMATS goers, don't put your hopes up too high in what it's going to be. Just don't go there with too many expectations and you're not going to be disappointed. And I have to say, for that ticket price I'm probably not going to go back next year. I think if you've seen it once, it's enough. It was a good experience to go and it was interesting to see. However, I think going once is going to be enough for me. So that is that. Just really quick review of IMATS. Bit disappointed, but all in all, me and my friend, we really enjoyed our time there and it was really interesting to see. So yeah, let's get started and I'll show you what I bought. As I said, it's not much, but I also did not want to end up spending too much money there. If you want to, you can spend hundreds of pounds because temptation is just so good, because there's a lot of products which you don't really get to see in the shops as well, and it's just like, oh my god, I want to have that, oh my god, I want to have this, and it's like, oh, you just go crazy because there's so much on display, and it's just so tempting to buy it, and everyone is just there like, oh my god, yeah, you need this brush, you need this eyeshadow. But yeah, I just tried to keep it really low key and I didn't want to buy too much. However, I did want to stock up on some makeup brushes because the ones that I had, I didn't really have such a good selection so far, so I always made do with what I had. But there were some brush companies of which I heard before, and I just got to test out some of the brushes and I was really impressed by them. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity to stock up on my brush kit. So that's what I did. I have to say some of these brushes seem to be a little bit dirty, but I've just filmed my Valentine's Day tutorial using those brushes, so I think that video is probably going to be up before this one. So yeah, just check that one out, and hope you like that one. So yeah, to the brushes. The first brush that I bought is from Crown Brushes, and it does not have a number on it, I just see, but it's a fluffier, nice and fluffier eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to show this one a close up now. The next brush that I got is from a company called Royal and Langnickel, and I think all the remaining brushes that I got are from that company as well. When I first got to their stand, I was really impressed by the selection they had. I think they must have had like, I don't know, 50, 60 different types of brushes, so you kind of, in the first instance, you kind of lost the overview, so I think in the end we ended up going back to that stand like 3 times or so. But that's why I ended up getting most of her brushes, because they were such good quality and so soft. It was just, oh my god, I think I never had a makeup brush that was actually that soft. So first brush that I got was the Teclon Bent Eyeliner Brush in the number C476. Whoop. And of course I have to drop it. So yeah, it's just basically a normal angled eyeliner brush. What I really like about this eyeliner brush is it's got, for my eyes, it's got the perfect angle, and the brush is just so fine. You're able to draw a really, really thin line, really close to the lash line. And I don't have a steady hand for applying eyeliner, so I'm absolutely in love with this one. It's a great brush. Then the next brush I got is also from Royal and Langnickel. It's from the Silk Pro range, and it's the foundation brush in the number C141, which is just a flat top kabuki foundation brush, and it's just so soft. It's amazing. It's just one of the softest brushes I've ever touched, I think. It's a synthetic hair, and it's just really dense, and I love it. I've used it today to buff in my foundation, and it works so well, and it's so soft. And I think the handle is really nice because it's not one of these long thin handles, it's actually like a thicker one, which is really handy, and it just really fits in your hand well. So this brush is just really nice, and I can only recommend it. I absolutely love it. So the next thing that I got is also from Royal and Langnickel. It's the 13-piece brush kit. This brush kit is really nice. It comes in this faux leather kind of, and the inside is quite plasticky, but it comes in this really nice case in pink, with like a snake print on it, and I really like this one. And basically just closes with some Velcro, and then you extend it, and it's got all the brushes in there, and it's got this little, it's got this little flap to protect them, and then you've got the 13 brushes in here. As I said, this brush kit contains 13 makeup brushes. Just don't mind that they're a bit dirty. As I said, I've used them for a tutorial earlier on today. Basically, you've got your powder brush, blush brush, fan brush, two different eyeshadow brushes, then you've got concealer brush, a pencil brush, an angled eyebrow brush, smudger brush, a lip brush, which, just take that off, just a little tip, a lip brush. What am I talking about? This is not a lip brush, this is actually an eyeliner brush. Can't talk today. Yeah, then you've got this lash comb and a little spoolie and a foundation brush. So all in all, 13 brushes, and they're all made from real hair, and so far I've been really impressed with them, and I really like them. So this brush set contains 13 real hair brushes, and what I really like is that they've got the pink handles on them and then the black metal bit on the top. This whole set cost £20. Then the next thing that I got is from Illamasqua, and well, basically I've never owned a high-end, any really high-end item except for Benefit concealer stick which came in the magazine. So yeah, this is my first high-end item that I actually bought, and on IMATS the Illamasqua stand had an amazing offer. They had all their foundations, whether it was liquid or cream highlighter. They had everything for £7.50. Usually I think the liquid foundation retails at £21.50, so that was an amazing offer. Of course, because of the 70% off they gave that day, the stand was absolutely crowded. It was manic. You can see this big crowd of people, like of girls, just storming onto the stand when you watch my IMATS video. It was crazy. That we didn't come out bruised and beaten out of that queue, it was a miracle. But yeah, they had lipsticks and eyeshadows and everything for £5 each, but because it was so full we didn't even get a chance to get close to the stand and even have a proper look. There was just so much pushing and going on. But I was lucky enough to actually get into the corner where they had the foundations, and the lovely ladies from Illamasqua just tried out different foundations on me to find my perfect shade. And the foundation that I got is the Illamasqua Light Liquid Foundation, which comes in this little black box. And the colour that I am is the LF140, which is I think also the lightest colour in the range. It comes in this little plastic bottle, which I think is quite neat. I don't like foundations that much that actually come in glass bottles, because they're just unhandy if you've got to take them somewhere. You're always worried that they're going to break, or if you're going to go travelling. I just think they add unnecessary weight to your luggage. So I was so happy when they had this one actually in the little plastic bottle, so I absolutely love it. And I've tried this foundation out for the first time today, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I think it's the best foundation that I've ever used, to be honest. I mean, having that said, it's not that I think all my other foundations are bad or so, but just the way it went on the skin and the way it feels really silky and it blends effortlessly, and I'm just, yeah, absolutely in love with this. The next item that I got is, next and last item that I got is an eyeshadow palette from Sleek, which comes in this little package, and it's the PPQ Me, Myself and I limited edition eyeshadow palette, which is actually a mineral based eyeshadow palette. So yeah, let me just show you that in close up. So in here you've got a great selection in colours which I think are just perfect for spring and summer. So you've got some really bright vibrant colours in here. So you've got a really light gold up here, you've got the khaki olive colour, shimmery tone, you've got like a peachy colour, a shimmery lavender colour, a dark brown burgundy mix, bright red, nice shimmery turquoise, a light grey, really dark greenish bluish tinted colour, a matte black, a shimmery white and a really cool silver. So I think this colour is going to be great for springtime, and it's just got such a cool variety of colours. Absolutely love it. Okay, so that's it for my little IMATS review and haul video. If you want to see a little bit more about IMATS in London this year, check out the video that I've listed in the box below. And yeah, if you have any questions about any of the items that I got, feel free to ask. Please just comment and like the video if you like it. If you don't, of course, just press dislike, but please don't. Yeah, what else? The brush kit. I'm probably going to be doing a proper review of all the brushes once I've used them all, but so far I've only used like 4 or 5 of them, so I don't really want to give a review of everything before I've actually properly used it, so it's going to be a few weeks, but then I'm just going to do a proper review and my opinion on those brushes for you. Besides that, yeah, I think that's it for today. Hope you liked it. If you want to see more videos and not to miss anything, just click the button up there and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, hope you like it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!